All
Yeah.
right. So, did you just I want to assume, did you go to college?
Yeah, yeah. I went to
Okay. I
college.
don't want to. I don't want to assume it. Because yeah. Yeah. So, what and what college you go to?
I graduated from Florida State University.
Oh, so you went to Florida. Okay. What was that
Mhm.
experience like for you? Were you on campus?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
not by the time I graduated. Um, it was cool, like, I can't say I hate to sound like nothing stood out, but it just I can't remember anything, standing out per se, but it was cool.
Layla, come on, Layla. You had to have some, you had to have something going on. You had to have some fun or some experiences.
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
fun.
It just yeah. So and that experience for you. Well, first of all, what was your major? What was your concentration?
For my bachelor's social science, and then I have a, master's in marketing. So,
And why those particular fields?
social science, it's just something I was, like, drawn to, and they had it set up to where, you could do social science was a degree, but it was really 2 fields. Like, I remember my minor was, like, economics. I think my major might have been sociology. So it was just, like, something I was interested in, and I could do, like, more than one thing.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, wide range. Okay.
Yeah, and
And you
then
went.
when I first started graduate school, I actually started with library science and
Mm,
from, because I always like information studies, and so from there, that's when I got introduced to marketing. It was actually my first marketing class was library marketing, and
oh,
it made me
interesting.
change my whole
Interesting.
graduate program. I changed to marketing because I enjoyed it so much.
Okay, so what you say library marketing? Can you tell me what that entails, please? Yes.
Yeah, like for libraries, like you want people to come in because you want more funding. So you want to market the library to the community. If it's like
Yeah.
a local library, you want to market it to the community so you have more foot traffic, so you get more people coming in, so you get more funding, so you can have a better collection of books and media. It just makes everything better if you have more funding. And the key to that is to get more users, to get more people using your library.
And so, do you think that even though I know we have, I mean, there's so much internet going on right now, but so at this time right now, where do you think the library is right now? Like, do you think that it's still, something that is that people still gravitate towards? My mom still goes to the library, so like, do you
Yeah.
think it's something like do you think it's still marketable out there? That's what I want to say. Do you think the
Okay.
library is still marketable?
Mhm. It's still
Okay.
real. When I went, like, when I went, it was a College of Information Studies that had the program. So the program was, the technical name of the degree was, like, Information Studies, and it was like you're studying both because a library could be, a digital library, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like a collection
Right.
of
Mhm.
digital media, and
Mhm.
then there's the brick and mortar library, and I take my kids to the brick and mortar library, and when I go, it's people there. I do feel like it is, kinda like more youth and older people, like, maybe that middle gap is not so much like, when I go to the library, that's not what I see. I see more younger people and older people, but I do feel like it's very relevant, and I don't think like, the internet, all the digital communication, I don't think it can replace, like, actual libraries, actual books. I don't think it's,
Of course.
comparable,
Of
you know what I
course,
mean?
of course. Because I think some people still wanna feel the pages, so to speak, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
turn the
yes.
pages.
Yes, so it's
Mhm.
nothing like it. So, yes, I don't think it's ever gonna go away, and I hope it doesn't. I really hope it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
legendary, you know what I mean? Libraries are
Yes,
iconic,
absolutely,
so they're not
absolutely.
gonna go away. Yeah,
Yeah, and it shouldn't. So
yeah.
now, let me ask you, Layla, now, when you said social science
Mhm.
and you said your bachelor's was in,
Yeah, that
mastering
was my back
your master's I'm sorry, your master's was in um,
marketing.
marketing. So let me ask you, did you know once you got into college and once you pursued your study, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you know the career you wanted to get into?
Um In general, yes and no, because I also consider, majoring in mass media because I was doing that in high school, and it was something I enjoyed. So I would say yes and no. You know what I mean? I wish I had more direction when I first started, but, you're young, like, you're a teenager when you first start college, you're a
Yes, yes,
teenager,
yes.
so you don't
You're
know,
barely
exactly
legal.
what you wanna do,
Yep, you're
but
barely
I feel
legal.
like Yeah, yeah, you're barely
Yeah.
legal. But I feel like it woulda saved time and money if I had known more. But I feel
Yes.
like in high school, even though I did, like, honors programs and things like that, I feel like I wasn't exposed to all these careers. Like, I feel like the high school I went to, they would always ask you, like, "What do you wanna do?" And then direct you in that area instead of just showing you everything, if you get what I'm saying.
Right. Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
get exactly what you're saying. So, when was the turning point for you where you knew, okay, this is just something that I want to get into as far as what you're doing now? What's the
Marketing.
lead up to what you're doing now as far as marketing, as far as yeah.
Probably, in grad school when I switched from, information studies, library science to, marketing for my master's.
Okay.
That's probably when I knew, like, "Oh, I really like this. This is what I really wanna do."
Yeah, Layla, I don't know. I'm hearing I'm in echoing at times. Like
Is
you
there
have something
echo?
else open. It's just a little bit like when on my on and like when I hear myself sometimes. There are moments when I interject and I hear a little bit of an echo. It's not significant, but I just hope, it's not overwhelming, but I was just wondering if you have something else on. It's all right. I mean,
No,
you know,
I
um
don't.
okay. I'll work through it. I just wanted to just kind of see if there was something on my end. All right, but no worries.
Okay.
Yeah, so now so when you was studying, you was pursuing your master. So did you start dating then? Because I want to get more into that stuff too.
Oh, girl, listen, my whole channel. If you look at my YouTube channel, do you see me talking about myself? No, I talk about other people, okay?
Yeah, but see you in the hot seat now. See, it's your time. It's your time to shine.
It
You,
don't feel
you
hot.
it's
It
your
does
time
not
to
feel
shine.
hot.
Since you want to be on everybody else's business. So let's get into some of yours, Layla. Yeah, come on now. It's okay. It's between us, Layla. It's between us.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's all right. If you don't have to, I'm not no pressure. You don't have to
No, I
go
don't
there.
I don't, talk about
It's all
myself
right.
like that.
That,
Yeah.
no, it's all right. No, whatever you want to talk about, I do not push. I do not push. All right. So now, so what area in marketing did you actually get into once you finish your schooling? Well, okay, before I get to that, sorry.
Uh-huh.
What did you do after? Because I know sometimes you don't always get straight into your field. So did you do anything else before you got more deeper into marketing? Did you work other other jobs outside of that, outside
Yeah,
of
I'm
marketing?
trying to remember. I know I
Yeah.
did because it was some years, but where did I work? Uh, I think I still worked at a library.
Oh, you worked in a library.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
still worked at the library.
What capacity?
Um, I don't even remember. It was so long ago.
Oh, okay, okay. And
Yeah.
so, now once you got into the market, like how did it start for you? Like, what was that thing that said, "Okay, I really want to do this for them"? Because sometimes you do what you love for free, or you do what you love for free for the longest. But then, when did it click to you, saying, "You know what? I could do this for a living. Like, I really want to do this." Like, when do you remember when that moment came to you?
Um, Probably that first marketing class.
Oh, the first
Once I
class.
learned it's kind of really specific, but once I learned in marketing, I don't know your background, but, I don't know if you're familiar with, like, marketing and, like, segmentation,
Not really.
like, how you choose, like, a target audience. I think,
Okay.
most people are familiar
Mhm,
with that. But once I
mhm,
started learning how, when people are marketing a product, how, um sometimes it's not for everybody, and even though you might see the commercial, it might not speak to you because it's not meant to speak for you, not meant to speak to you. So once I started learning about segmentation and branding a product or a service so that it speaks to certain people,
right.
um, it just kinda, like, caught my attention, like, I really wanna get more into this, like, the strategy of it.
And so, but okay, so once you got, okay, it was drilled in you since you started that first class, but then once you graduated and once you got into that real world, like what was that time when you said, okay, this is something I want to make a career out of? Like what was the time? Like how did that transition how did that process go? Like you know, because when I spoke to Passionate, she was saying how she shadowed different people. She sought out mentorship. Like she just kind of went into certain spaces to where she was like, okay, how do I do this and how do I do that? So I wanted to know, like, how did you know that you wanted to do this for a living? Like, what area of marketing? What was it that you was doing at the time? If that makes sense.
It makes sense, but that's not necessarily my experience.
Okay, yeah. So give me your experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I wanted to do it. Once I took that first class, I wanted to do it. You know what I mean? So I just continually applied for jobs in that area, even though that's not the area I was specifically working in. And eventually I was able to get into that. But
Okay,
I
got
also
you.
did, yeah, I also did, I did a marketing degree, but then I also specifically wanted to do social media marketing. So I did like a mini degree, like a graduate certificate in social media marketing.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay.
So the way they teach it, everything for me, I like to work with like small business owners and people like that. So it was a little bit of a transition between what I was taught because the way they teach you is if you're doing marketing for like a corporation. But
Mm-hmm.
that's not exactly how I wanted to do marketing. Like I wanted to do social media marketing like for small businesses. So it was a transition.
Oh, social media marketing for so okay, so for small business.
Mhm,
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I wanted to get into. Okay, so the social media piece. Okay,
mhm.
so when did that begin for you? How did you transition into that as far as the social media marketing? And I'm assuming that's what led up to doing the YouTube, or like was it like a separate thing?
Not really.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
it was
separate,
it
yeah.
was separate. Like, it was my own social media. Like, I
Oh,
ended up doing
okay,
YouTube. Before I did what I'm doing now, I used to have a YouTube channel, like, when YouTube first came out, and I did, like, natural hair. So, I would just
okay.
do, like, natural hair tutorials, what have you. And then I deleted that channel, and I didn't, really come back to YouTube until I had a daughter, and then I was doing, like, natural hair kids. Like, I would be doing her hair on YouTube.
Got you. Why did you delete the other channel? I'm curious. Why'd you delete the other channel?
I don't know. I don't know. I remember when I deleted it, but I was just like, I'm not gonna post anymore. And I just
Mm,
deleted yeah.
mm,
So, but it
okay.
wasn't like a huge channel. It was like 1,000 subscribers. It wasn't like a huge thing. Yeah. And it wasn't, this is back I don't YouTube wasn't monetized. So,
Mhm, mhm.
yeah, it was just like how you might have a Facebook, then you just close your Facebook. You don't wanna use it anymore. It was like that.
Right. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people that come from Facebook. Yeah, that's true. So what
Yeah.
made you decide to rebrand your YouTube into celebrity
Um
topics?
It wasn't as intentional as it might seem, like, it was actually because I used to watch, that show, The Real, the talk show,
Yes.
and a lot of my first videos were about that talk show because, when Tamar got fired, I did a video about that, kinda like a joke, like, it wasn't serious reporting, I'll put it that way, it wasn't serious reporting, it was just like, "I've been on the internet and I saw this and I saw that, and look what I saw on this site," kinda like
Mhm.
trying to piece together what happened, and it went viral. So after that is when I started doing more like celebrity news since it went viral and I started like my channel was monetized, so I started making money from it. I was like, okay, let me do celebrity news.
Okay, got you. So I'm gonna let's tie into that real quickly because I want to kind of give us the audience a bit of some tips that you would have advised how people could start because like content creator, I'm just getting started like 6 months ago, and I just want
Okay.
to. And so, can you just kind of give us all an audience idea how you got started into it and the steps that you took to build your platform and how it became such a phenomenon as it is. How big as it is now. So, just kind of give us a little bit of a cliff notes if you
Yeah.
can.
Well, first of all, I want to shout out my sister. My sister just joined the chat. Zariah's
Yes, hi
creation.
Zaria, it's the Creations. How are you, Zaria? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. That's my big sis. That's my oldest sister.
Oh, that's your sister? Or sister, sister,
Yeah.
sister?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
okay.
sister sister.
Oh, okay. And shout out to Tukes as well. I see you, Kenneth Tukes. Shout out to you as well.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
um okay, so how did I build my channel? I felt like from I would say two things. One, I would go like when I made the viral video about Tamar getting fired, just from reading the comments, I could see
Wow,
what
oh, it's
people
viral. Oh, okay.
yeah, it went viral, like randomly. I might have had like 200 subscribers, but it got 100,000 views. So
Wow. And
yeah, the
that
subscriber
viewership does that viewership would yeah, okay. That's
yeah.
the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it got picked up by the algorithm, and so I was, going in the comments and seeing what people were talking about, like, what videos they wanted to do next, and then, I was making those videos, and so from that, talking to my audience and seeing what they wanted, and then, the consistency of, whenever I could, like, back to back, making those videos.
Yeah, so how did you get the engagement? How did the engagement increase? Because I know you said that video went viral. Because
From
sometimes
Yeah,
you can have a viral moment 1 minute, and then next minute is like down
yeah.
so how do you keep up and like you said, keep up with the, algorithm? How you keep up with the engagement and, making sure that people get more traffic flow on your channel? So can you
Yeah,
give
that's
some
what I'm
tips
saying.
on that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so by creating the content that people were asking for. So if they watch one video and then they tell me, "I like this video." I also like when Tamar got fired, there was also this rumor that Kiki Palmer was gonna replace her. So I saw a lot of people talking about Kiki in the comments. So the first video was about Tamar, comments full of conversation about Kiki, and so the second video was about Kiki. So those people who had subscribed to me also clicked on the second video about Kiki. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
So it's like, the consistency and that connection, like talking about what they wanna talk about.
And so now, okay, so given what you talked about is like about the communication between yourself and the fans and well and the audience rather. And so now what are the key takeaways that you would give to not just new content creators but digital creators in general, give us some strategies later of how can we market ourselves out there? How can we, you know, um build our channels to the best of our abilities. Like, can you just give us a little bit of advice on that?
Yeah, I always advise people to look at what's trending in your area, even if it's not celebrity news, like even if your area is like politics or whatever your like niche is, which I would suggest having at least one niche. I know some people like to do different topics, so 1 to 2 at the most, 3, but whatever your niches are, seeing what's trending in those niches, and then creating content about controversies like in those niches.
Okay, duly
You get what
noted.
I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
What are some of your niches?
Like reality TV. It used to be talk shows like daytime TV, but not so much anymore. But mostly reality TV, like The Housewives and things that are of interest to Black women.
Okay, got you.